Alright, so here's a tote bag that I got from the Dollar Tree. It has a red as the accent on it. So right now I'm doing the materials test array. So since I'm just doing a test array, I used a part of the bag that you wouldn't be able to see, say if I wanted to use it for something else. Or this can just be a bag I use as a test for different type of things I want to try out. However, I turned it inside out and I'm using the corner of the bag that isn't even shown even when it's turned inside out. It's like a extra flap. This is the material test array that I use for the red accent tote bag, the mesh tote bag that I got from the Dollar Tree. Just in case you guys wanted to see those settings. All right, so it's done. And this type of material doesn't seem like it engraves that well. It looks like it just cut right through it. So I don't know if this would be a good one to try to engrave on. So as you can see, let's take it into the house so you guys can see better lighting. All right, so as you can see, it pretty much burned through this one. And then if you look closer, the type of material it is, it just doesn't look like it will be good for engraving. It's pretty much just cuts right through it because it went over through the other side, except for these top ones. But as you can see, it burned right through. So this type of bag might be better for maybe like some heat transfer vinyl or something like that. So it's a no for this type of bag. And I can't really remember what type of material this is, but I'm going to try to look it up and try to tell you what this is. But maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if you look closely what my type of material that you think this is, because the tag did not say. All right, so here's a bag that I used for testing my sublimation on, as you guys can see. So this is like a test bag. So I'm going to try to see if I can engrave on this. I'm going to try to engrave on both the white and the blue parts of this, just to see if I can get it to engrave. Okay? All right, so right now it's just doing the materials test array on the white portion of this tote bag. These are the settings that I'm using for this particular materials test array. All right, so it's done. And so I'm just gonna go ahead, since it didn't engrave the information, I'm just gonna put the information on here. All right, and then we're gonna take it inside so that we can see what it looks like at a close-up and better lighting. All right, so it looks pretty good on this one. This one is 300 speed at 100 power. I think I like that one. It gives it a brown color. It's not black, which is fine. The rest of these don't look like they really did too well. So I think I would try the design with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one as well, and then do the design next. I'm going to do the test array on here to see what settings will work. All right, so now it's working on the blue straps. Want to know the settings that I'm using for the materials test array for the blue strap? These are the settings here. All right, so this one is done. I'm going to put the settings on it too, and then we'll take it inside to look at it. All right, so it looks like no matter what color you're engraving on, it's still wanting to do like this kind of brownish color. It looks more black up here. Let's get you guys closer, let's see. But it still looks like it's kind of like brown. So I'm just gonna pick a setting that looks the best for each one of these, and then I'm gonna do a design, and then I'll come back, and then you guys can tell me down in the comments if you think it's worth it to engrave on this type of bag, seeing that the color that it engraves. All right, so I ended up putting the designs, which are butterflies, for both colors, speed of 600 and power at 100%. All right, so it's all done. All right, so it's all done. So on the white, I feel like it's not engraving that good. It really kind of did the same thing on here, where it kind of wasn't all the way perfect with the circles. So I can see why this turned out this way, but it looks like either having to try different settings with the white, or it's just not going to work out that well for white. For the black, I feel like it turned out cute. However, it still doesn't look to me like something you would want to sell, but it is cute. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Anyways, I just wanted to go back to my first part 1 bag, and I feel like this one turned out really well. So if anything on this type of canvas tote, I think this would work the best for laser engraving on. So thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Stay blessed.